Look, Nespresso is part of my life. I wake up every day, first thing of my day is to have an espresso. And then it's in Nespresso, the coffee follow me during the day. I wake up, I have my Nespresso, then in the middle of the morning I have another Nespresso, after lunch I have another Nespresso, during the middle of the afternoon another Nespresso. So it's follow my life. And for me, to be part of the Nestlé group, the Nespresso group, it's part of my life. It's part of the products that I love to consume. It's part of my daily moments, not only myself, but also with my family. My boy, as I said, I have 2 kids. They're having the Nestlé milk powder, so it's part of my life. Even though Brazil, it's bigger, 230 millions of inhabitants, here 66, so the dimension is different, but the type of issue is quite similar. To be honest, I don't have issues with water in Brazil, which I'm having here, but the other type of issues, in terms of violence, some other kinds of normal issues, it's very similar. So a lot of people come to me and say, I ask about the security, about the violence. I say, look, I come from São Paulo, so I know the complexity, which is a city like São Paulo, and to be honest, I feel safer here. Consumers are looking for having some beverage, which can have some complement vitamins as well for your daily life. And then having that range of coffee is perfect for to address that consumer needs that we are seeing. Everyone is looking how can you complement, how you can eat healthy.
Yeah.
So, and have it part of the coffee that you don't need to add anything. It's already there.
Yeah, it's already there.
So the Vivida coffee, which has the B12 or the active, 25% of your daily need is in one capsule. So if you have 4 of that, you have your necessary needs in terms of B12 for the day, which is more or less what I do.
Pills and potions.
Yes.
If you drink so much coffee, how much of a good sleep do you do a night? How many hours?
Look, I don't have problem to sleep. My boy wake up 5:30 every morning. So every day, my boy, it is since the beginning. He wake up 5 o'clock every day, 5:30 every day. So when I arrive like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm already done for the day. Because my day starts very early. So I think...
What time does your day start?
So again, it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, my boy now, he's sleeping alone. Before he was crying, then I went to his bed. But now he wakes up and goes to our bed. And then start the day. Now I start the day because boy with 3 years old, he's already busy. 5 o'clock, he's already busy. Let's go, let's do this, let's want to play. So my day starts very, very early.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Off the Clock.
How do you deal with stress? How do you handle that?
Coping mechanism that I have is I go for a run.
Manage stress by obviously being moments like this. Directly saying I'm going off the clock.
Just even a night out.
I'm listening to my favorite music. I go into one of the studios at the gym and I dance.
Some cocktails and rest and just do nothing.
I ground myself spiritually.
The right amount of stress is good.
Gabriel, welcome to Off the Clock. Let me be quick and brief. Off the Clock is not about us. It's about our guests. So we want to really know you, know your personal story, and engage you on few topics that includes sleep and love just now. But, to kickstart this, I just really want to afford you an opportunity to tell us who you are, the way you like.
Good. So thank you. First of all, thank you for having me here. Really a pleasure to be having that type of a discussion with you and with your listeners. So I'm the father of Ravi. Ravi is my boy, has 3 years. I'm the father of Sophie. Sophie just has 6 months. She's born here in South Africa. And I'm the husband of Isabella.
Isabella,
my love. So, 40 years old, have been working for Nestlé Nespresso for 20 years.
Ops. You started after school immediately?
Just after school. Nestlé Nespresso is my second job, but just started after the school. I were already working in Nestlé. And then
Brazil?
In Brazil.
Sao Paulo?
São Paulo.
Wow. So would you say Nestle is in your blood? I mean, they
yes.
do. The last time I checked, Nestle was rated the biggest food company globally.
Yes. One of the things that I love to work for Nestlé, it's you can go everywhere. And when someone asks you, where do you work or what do you do for work, and you say, I work for Nestlé. You don't need to say anything else. So everyone already recognize
the brand.
The brand recognize the importance of the biggest food and beverage company. So for me, I'm really proud to do my career and to work for a company like Nestlé.
Okay. Tshepi, you want to ask about Nestle since you're into the baby?
Looking for some formula. So, I mean, how has it been so far? Maybe tell us a little bit about your time and your journey within the company and how you got to where you are.
Yeah, no, look, I started as an internee in Brazil. I was 19 years old on that moment, and then I started as an internee. I moved to a cross business unit, so I work in supply chain, I work in Nestlé Health Science, I work in finance corporate, I work in Nestlé Switzerland. And then 2019, I was invited to join the Nespresso team. So I did a big part of my career in finance. So I joined Nestlé as a finance director in Nespresso Brazil. And then 2021, I had another important movement of my career. So I moved from finance to the sales team, to the commercial team. And then worked more 2 years there. It was 2021, 2 years more in Expresso Brazil. And then I had the opportunity to come here to South Africa to lead the Nespresso South Africa team. So I have been here since July 2023. So celebrated 2 years now. South Africa, as I said before, it's become a very special place for me, very special country. Because when I moved here, my boy was with 6 months. So now, already 3 years, he speaks much more English than Portuguese. And now we are struggling at home to teach him how to speak Portuguese because we are going to Christmas and Happy New Year in Brazil, and he doesn't know how to speak Portuguese. And then my daughter, which just has 6 months. She born at the year, so she's Brazilian, but born in Johannesburg. So beautiful for me. The country has become very special. It's part of my life, and then for sure it also be part of my kids and to be forever.
Do you see yourself staying in South Africa for a long time,
no,
or are you still going to?
Look, I love the country. I love the people. The South African people. It's really amazing. I love the country in terms of beauty. It's amazing. I'm really addicted in terms of going to the wildlife. You go to Cape Town, you go to Durban, you go to Port Elizabeth, Jeffreys Bay region. So it's really beautiful. The country, it's amazing. And then if I have the opportunity to stay longer, why not? It's become a very special place for me.
I just have a follow-up question, Gabriel, on Nestle. I've over time known few people from Nestle, and they tend to work there for life. What is that secret sauce that the company have to give people jobs for life?
Again,
is it the food?
The food's amazing, and now I would say that the coffee is even better. To have an espresso coffee. The other day, someone asking me, I was doing an interview with some candidate and asked why you love so much to work in espresso. And I say, look, Nespresso is part of my life. I wake up every day. First thing of my day is to have an espresso. And then it's in Nespresso, the coffee follow me during the day. I wake up, I have my Nespresso. Then in the middle of the morning, I have another Nespresso. After lunch, I have another Nespresso. During the middle of the afternoon, another Nespresso. So it's follow my life. And for me, to be part of the Nestlé group, the Nespresso group, is part of my life. It's part of the products that I love to consume. It's part of my daily moments, not only myself, but also with my family. My boy, as I said, I have 2 kids. They're having the Nestlé milk powder, so it's part of my life. And then I think to have that close relation with the company is that what making me stay longer. And also, if I look at my career, my personal career, on the 20 years that I have been working for Nestlé, I already have 7 or 8 movements inside of the company, which means that I have been learning different types of functions. I have
different careers in one company.
Exactly. I have been learning different types of categories, different types of responsibility, different types of activities. And this is a continual learning for me. It's not because I'm 20 years of Nestlé that I'm doing exactly the same. No. Every time I have the opportunity to learn something new.
Do something else, yeah.
Yes. And then this career growth that I could see in my life, and then development growth that I can see also in myself, not only in the profession, but also in the personal life, it's what's making me to stay in the company. So in the company that has values, principles, so I'm proud to work there. So it's a type of company that I don't pretend to leave soon.
Okay, before I forget, this person that you interviewed who's drinking coffee all day long, did you hire this person?
No, she asking me.
He's drinking coffee all day long.
She asking me why
you?
Yeah, she asking me why Nespresso is so special for you to work for Nespresso. And then I say, Nespresso is part of my life.
You drink coffee all day long?
I drink coffee all day long. And for me, like working in a brand, work with a brand such as Nespresso, that you love the brand, you love the coffee, you love the quality, you understand the sustainability credentials. So it's making me proud, to be part of that.
So, I hope you're also proud at night when you're sleeping. If you drink so much coffee, how much of a good sleep do you do at night? How many hours?
Look, I don't have problem to sleep. My boy wake up 5:30 every morning. So every day, my boy, it is since the beginning. He wake up 5 o'clock every day, 5:30 every day. So when I arrive like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm already done for the day. Because my day starts very early. So I think...
What time does your day start?
So again, it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, my boy now, he's sleeping alone. Before he was crying, then I went to his bed. Blah, blah. But now he wakes up and go to our bed. And then start the day. Now I start the day because boy with 3 years old, he's already busy. 5 o'clock, he's already busy. Let's go, let's do this, let's want to play. So my day starts very, very early.
But when do you eventually get to the office?
Normally, I arrive at the office 7:30. So my normal routine, so I wake up 5:30. So I stay 1 hour with my boy because as we have 2 kids now, so I stay more with the boy and then my wife stay more with the girl. We share that type of responsibility in the morning. And then 6:30, I start the process to make my boy ready to go to the school. 6:30, I leave home, drop my boy at the school, 7 o'clock, and then 7:30, I start my day at the company.
Okay. How many hours of sleep do you do? You say you don't struggle to sleep, but how many hours?
10 to 5, let's say 7 hours.
7 hours.
7 hours.
Every day?
Every day.
Even weekends?
every weekend because it's the same. Kids don't have time, you know.
So they wake up at 5.
It's not they
On
don't.
Sunday.
I would like to have that moment that my boy, today is Saturday, I will be sleeping till 10 o'clock, but never happened. In 3 years, almost 3 years, it never happened.
Tough.
Yeah.
And how has your work-life balance shifted since having kids?
Completely, I would say. Completely. Because I will share a little bit how is my routine, you know. So I arrive at the office at 7:30. So normally when I arrive, I have my second coffee of the day. So it's a moment that I go to the news, understand what's going on, what's happening, because also we are 5 years ahead against Brazil. So it's a moment that I also get to know what's happening in Brazil during the night. So get to know about the news, what's happening, follow my team. So I support São Paulo in Brazil. So I follow, when there is soccer team, because a lot of the games in Brazil start 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in Brazil at night. So it means it's 3 o'clock. So I'm losing that type of moments that I can follow my soccer team. So I get to know the results, how was the match on the day before. So I start my day, read some news, and then I start to work. Go pick up my boy. My boy stay at the school every day until midday. So leave the company 11:30, pick up my boy, have lunch at home, back to work around 1 o'clock, stay at work until 5, 4:30 until 5, and then start my moment with my wife. My wife is personal trainer, so she likes to go to the gym. So we like that type of moment that we go to the gym together. We do some exercise. So normally I pick up my wife 5:30. Also in the gym that I go, there is a Space Kids. So drop the kids at the Space Kids, and then start the workout with my wife, and then stay there until 6:30, 7, and then night process, dinner, go shower, I give shower to my dog, my kids, read a book, put them in the bed, and then go to sleep. The end of the day, they sleep like around 8, and then is a moment that I connect again with my wife. Normally, we watch some series, some Netflix series, some series that we like, and then 10 o'clock, go to sleep. So this is the routine, normally routine.
Until the sun wakes you up.
Until 5 o'clock.
That's your watch.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking off record, you're saying you live in you're from São Paulo. São Paulo is very much similar to Joburg.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate more on that?
I think Brazil and South Africa has a lot of things in common. We are emerging markets, so we know the emerging countries, so we know the issues that we have in both countries. So it's very similar what we have in Brazil, even though Brazil it's bigger, 230 millions of inhabitants, here 66. So the dimension is different, but the type of issue is quite similar. To be honest, I don't have issues with water in Brazil, which I'm having here. But the other type of issues, in terms of violence, some other kinds of normal issues, it's very similar. So a lot of people come to me and I ask about the security, about the violence. I say, look, I come from São Paulo, so I know the complexity, which is a city like São Paulo. And to be honest, I feel safer here.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually having a conversation with my colleagues. My friend went on a solo trip to Nairobi, and she just got lost and started asking people around and wada. And I was like, I would do that in Nairobi. I would never ask people around for help in Johannesburg, just because I feel like if there's a place where I'm going to get robbed for asking for help, it's probably South Africa.
But it depends, right? Where in Johannesburg? I mean, if you're asking for people to be directing you in Central City or Bryanston or Fourways, it's probably better. But if you're asking them in downtown Joburg or downtown Pretoria, that's different.
Yeah, but it's very similar like in São Paulo. So as I lived there for hours, I know the place that I can go. And I think here is more or less the same.
Yeah.
So you know the place that you can go, and then you take the safety security to avoid any kind of issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what type of food? I mean, we'll get to the coffee just now, but the food that you really, Brazilian food dish that you love and maybe miss right now.
I miss the rice and beans. Rice and beans is very common in Brazil.
No meat?
No, so this is a very common very common dish in Brazil. So you have rice and beans and then some kind of meat. So it's all the meals that we have, rice and beans, and then you complement with salad or a protein, and then move from that.
But what type of beans? The red beans? Or
red beans, more on the red beans.
Okay, and that's like, you call that probably stable food there?
Yeah, we call it arroz com feijão. It's rice and beans. You go everywhere, you're going to have rice and beans, and then some salad, and then a meat, could be a chicken and something else. So I really miss that part. And of course, in Brazil, I love one thing that I didn't mention before, but I love to go to the beach. I love to surf. Unfortunately, here we are a little bit far away from the beach, but I used to go almost every weekend to the beach. And then
the Rio side?
There is a city very close to São Paulo, 230 kilometers from São Paulo. The name is Ubatuba. Ubatuba. It's a city that I have been going there since I was baby. So it's a city that is we have some very good connection with that city. And then, of course, when you go to beach places, the seafood is amazing. So I miss that part. When you are in that weekend mood in the beach, having some good fish, good seafood, just relaxing.
No cerveja?
And cerveja, of course,
Okay.
And have you had any opportunities to explore places outside of Joburg or even outside of Gauteng within South Africa?
Yes. I have been a lot.
And what's your favorite?
No, look, I have been in South Africa. I have been visiting places in South Africa and also in the continent. So I have been already, of course, Cape Town, Kruger, Durban, Port Elizabeth area, region. For me, I'm really addicted to the wildlife, to go to the Kruger, to go to Pilanesberg, to enjoy that safari experience. For me, that is the most unique part of the country, in my opinion. If someone asks me tips to visit the country, I say, look, you need to stay at least 4 or 5 days to see the wildlife.
Yeah.
Because it's so unique. You're going to see so different things during the days. You do the safari in the morning, then another type of experience in the afternoon. So it's so unique that you get addicted. You want more, go again, because every time you're going to see something different. In the continent, I have been in Mauritius, have been in Tanzania, in Zanzibar. I just went to Mozambique. I went to Vilanculos. Amazing place. Not only because they speak Portuguese, not only because they speak Portuguese, but it's beautiful.
I understand that. In fact, I don't only understand. I know so that the Mozambican Portuguese is very different to Brazilian Portuguese.
Yes, it's like Brazilian Portuguese with the Portuguese from Portugal. It's sometimes I have some Portuguese friends from Portugal. Sometimes let's speak in English; it'd be better. because a lot
It's
of
a little bit
a lot
broken.
of words we struggle, and then it's not the same words, and then the conversation start to be difficult. We start to have some challenge. So a lot of times I have some friends, Portuguese friends, say, let's speak English. I think it will be better. We're gonna understand better each other. It's happening. It's happening.
What about Portuguese from Angola?
It's the same, very difficult, very difficult. But we manage, we manage to talk. A lot of words are different, so that has become the challenge. But when you are in countries like that, we feel more your roots. So when I was in Mozambique, I think because of the language, but I could feel more
at home.
Yeah, because of the language.
Eating the salad, the fish, the carapaos, and all that.
Everything. The seafood,
Did
everything.
you try the carapao?
Carapao, I don't think I tried, but that one, actually, I don't think I tried that one.
Okay, I mean...
don't remember that name.
It's the name of a fish, they're very popular, like a...
But we have incredible fish, incredible seafood, but also the beach is beautiful.
Yeah, it's
the
very
country,
natural.
the coast area, Vilanculos, at least for me, very beautiful island, good weather, clean. The water was so crystal, so clear, amazing.
And
very good time.
And what about Cape Verde? Have you been there, the island in the Atlantic?
No, not yet. Okay. Not yet. But I plan to go. During my period here, so I tend to visit the most that I can in the continent. For me, as I'm here, instead of going to another continent, even though in South America, which could be close to my home, I prefer to be here in the continent, to really explore the continent. So take the most that I can visit in the continent. So I still have a long list to go.
Back to coffee. I mean, it looks like your relationship with coffee is very commercial, it's personal, it's very strong. Especially when you're mentioning that you drink it so much. Was it always like that, or it's kind of you got married to it with time?
I think I got married after when I started to work. Before, when I was a teenager, I'm not used to have coffee. But when I started to work, I think it was very natural to have that coffee moments, because the coffee is part of our life. The coffee moments. If you look at the coffee moments, part of your life. You start. I don't know if you drink coffee. We didn't talk about it.
Yeah. I drink a lot of coffee.
But how is your coffee moment?
Before we get to that, I'll ask you this question and I'll answer your question. I always wanted somebody who's so schooled and educated about coffee to advise me about coffees, and so that I do the right thing. My coffee moment is the best moment for me. I sometimes tried macchiato, with espresso with a little bit of milk in it. After a big meal, because it helps me with digestion. And now and then, maybe in the morning or afternoon, I'll have a cup of cappuccino or Americano. I've got 2 coffee machines at home, and try to do the same thing at work, because I don't want to feel like I'm missing out when I'm at work and when I'm at home. From a coffee standpoint, it should be the same for me. That's why when I go to different restaurant for a meal, then they bring my macchiato in a kind of a different cup, or I get very upset.
Yes.
So can you advise me about,
Look, enjoy your moment. My main advice, because it's your moment. So it's your moment to start the day. So you started your day with the best coffee that you can have. And then, of course, we, as I work for Nespresso, Nespresso, it's a company that next year will be celebrating 40 years.
40, same as you?
40. So we, as you know, we disrupted the coffee market because we introduced the way that the consumer has the coffee in capsule. So basically, is you have the high quality coffee in a very easy way that in a press of button, you have a perfect cappuccino, perfect espresso in a very single way. So, and that was exactly the insights to start Nespresso. So Nespresso, the insights with the person that invented Nespresso was that how come I can have a perfect cup of coffee at my home? And then this started the story of Nespresso. And then everyone asking me, what is the best coffee? The best coffee is that one that you have the best moment. And sometimes could be a cappuccino, sometimes could be espresso, double espresso, depends of the day. If I can share my day, we launched recently the functional coffee. So it's a coffee with a vitamin. So we have a coffee with a B6, B12, ginseng. So I'm become very big fan of this type of coffee.
So you sell it in your shops?
Yes. So I start my day with my Vivida. So Vivida is a coffee with B12. So it's help you to stimulate your brain and everything. So it's helped me to with that. So it's a coffee that I start my day. And then during the day, I become also a big fan of Active, which is a coffee with B6, with help you to revigorate, be more active, and so on. So we launched those coffees in July, and then I'm a big fan of this coffee, and then I believe that the consumers you'll be looking for to have coffee and then could complement something in your diet, could complement that in just a coffee, mug of coffee, you already have some vitamins for your day. So that's my day. During the weekend, I go for more what we call as a barista create. So I like coffee with some flavors of chocolate because that moment's more relaxing moment. I don't want to be so active. I want to relax, have an indulgence coffee. So during the weekend, I go for more the flavored coffee. So big fan. I'm a big fan of the rich chocolate coffee. I have a big mug, enjoy that moment from 5 o'clock, which is the time that my boy wake up. So I'll be having my coffee moment with him.
So maybe if I can now ask my question, because I think you've inspired the thought process there. So competition with coffee. I think in South Africa, we're seeing a lot of players. And maybe because in corporate, coffee culture is big, right? So there's obviously players like Naked Coffee, Seattle, etc. How is that impacting the brand? And also, you have other types of beverages that also compete with coffee, like matcha. And that's becoming a big phenomenon, let's call it. Is that impacting Nespresso in any way in the South African market? Are you guys, is that keeping you up at night?
No. No.
Okay.
But I like a lot of people asking me about the competition. And I always put in a different angle. And let me explain for you. So the coffee category is huge.
Yeah.
And in the coffee category, you have roast and ground, you have beans, you have soluble coffee, you have mix, and you have the portioned coffee, which is the coffee in capsules. Take the example in South Africa, only 8% of the total coffee category is portioned. Only 8%. In developed countries, such as US or Europe, is more than 50% of the category is portioned. So when someone asks me about the challenge, I say, look, we have a huge opportunity. Imagine the capsules category move from 8% to 16%, which is double. I need to double my business. So the opportunity is still very huge in terms of the portionate category. And then again, looking for what's happened with the coffee category in other countries, that will be the way that you're going to happen.
Yeah.
So this is just a matter of time. The capsules category, the coffee capsules category, you gain relevance on the total coffee category. So the opportunity is huge. And I really believe that the new generation, you'll be looking for brands that they can see the purpose, they can see that's aligned with sustainability, that's aligned with the environment, and then you'll be looking for high quality coffee, creating their coffee moments, having a coffee in a very easy way to prepare, and then on that, I believe we are very prepared for that future that you come. So I look at the instead of the challenge, but more how we see the opportunity.
Okay. Because I think another thing that also inspired the thought is when you said you've introduced products that have vitamins and benefits, right? And I think that as a consumer, you're also looking for benefits within the things that you drink, like matcha. I mean, people talk about matcha being like the thing that is going to reduce your chances of getting cancer and. So I thought maybe, such things sort of inspired the movement towards that sort of innovation around the coffee, etc. Yeah.
And it's a proper example of our functional coffee because, again, the consumers are looking for having some beverage which can having some complement vitamins as well for your daily life, and then having that range of coffee is perfect for to address that consumer needs that we are seeing. Everyone is looking how can you complement, how you can eat healthier.
Yeah.
So and have it part of the coffee that you don't need to add anything. It's already there.
Yeah, it's already there.
So the Vivida coffee, which has the B12 or the active, 25% of your daily need is in one capsule. So if you have 4 of that, you have your necessary needs in terms of B12 for the day, which is more or less what I do.
Pills and potions.
Yes. So it's already there, so you don't need to add.
Yeah. So what about... we've seen a trend going towards more cold coffees that are either chilled or frozen, whatever. How's that going? Is this growing or it's just a small niche?
Growing very fast. So the cold is more another way to have your coffee moment. So we don't need to have your coffee only hot. So the cold is another way that you have your coffee moment, and then one day like today that's warm, that's hot, yes, perfect for you to have the cold coffee. So in Espresso, every year we launch new coffees. So and then it has been increasing a lot. We have almost 20% growth in the iced coffee during every year.
Okay.
We are very excited because we'll be launching the new iced coffee in the beginning of the next year. And then also we have a new proposal that we're going to be communicating more, we'll be educating more the consumers about what coffee do you have that's good cold as well. And one example that I mentioned, the active coffee, they have some flavors that in cold, the flavor get boosted, and then it's better to have cold. So you can have hot or you can have cold, and then you can enjoy the recipe.
And this is also incorporated in the machines, right? So you can click on the machine and get an iced coffee, or is it just the capsule that is going to
It's just the capsule.
Okay.
But we educated the consumers also in terms of the recipe. So put some cups of ice, extract the coffee, wait 10, 15 seconds, and then you're going to have your iced coffee. It's very easy way. You don't need to have frozen water to do cold coffee. No, just put some pieces of ice, and then you can have your cold coffee.
Cold coffee.
And then enjoy the recipe. So we have that ambition to educate the consumers in terms of recipe to leverage that coffee moment. So once you have in the coffee, add some elements to that coffee, and then you have a new recipe, which is totally different types of drink.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to other stuff. Earlier, you said your career, you shifted to live in, I think, in Switzerland as well?
Yes, I lived 2 years. Yes, 2 years in Switzerland when I was 25, 26 years old.
And then you went back to Brazil?
Yeah, I went back to Brazil.
And then to South Africa?
Yes, and then, so it was 15 years ago, more or less. And then I went back to Brazil, stayed in Brazil until 2023, and then back here. And then moved to South Africa.
And then, culturally speaking, how's Switzerland? I remember a few times I've been to Switzerland. The weather is not so great. And a lot of people have cabriolet in that bad weather. They see the sun come up, they put the roof down, but it's still so cold. But maybe you want to share some experiences living in Switzerland.
Yeah, look, I agree. First, I agree about the weather. Was not the weather that I used to have in Brazil, not the weather that I really like. I prefer the South Africa, the Brazilian weather. But for me, it was a different moment of life. I was single on that moment, so I took the opportunity to not only get to know Switzerland, but also get to know Europe. So I was working during the week, and then the weekend, taking my backpack, book a hostel, going to that low-cost airplanes, and then try to visit the most that I could in the Europe. And then for me, was incredible, that experience, that I could know better myself, could know better the continent, the European continent, the history, and was incredible opportunity, incredible opportunity. And also working in the headquarters in Switzerland, you learn a lot, because of course Nestlé is present a lot of the countries, majority of the countries, and then of course needs to have that governance across the markets. So it was good to have that type of experience. It was good to have that type of knowledge as well. I learned it a lot. Was working totally different, because before I was working more in finance, and then I was for more a kind of HR technical environment when I was training the people about some focus improvement methodology, how you can do better your process. So it was completely different type of work that I used to have before, but the experience was amazing. The experience was like I can see that I am the Gabriel after, I'm a different Gabriel after that type of experience. Not only professional, but also personal life as well.
Is Gabriel your name? Very
Yes.
popular in Brazil. And let me tell you why. Try to qualify that statement. I'm an Arsenal supporter, and there are a couple of 2-3 players. In fact, 3 players Brazilian. All of them Gabriel.
So my name was uncle that this is a story that my mother always tell me. So was my cousin that my uncle that gave it to me, and it was because of a singer in Brazil. The name of the singer is Gabriel o Pensador, which means Gabriel the Thinker. And he's a kind of rapper, very famous in Brazil. I'm a big fan of the Gabriel Pensador as well, and the name comes from that. But if you go to my grandmother, she'll say a completely different story. She'll say, your name comes because of the angel, the Gabriel angel. So everyone has a different different version of the story about my name.
Because
but it's quite common. It's quite common in Brazil. There are a lot of Gabriels. It's quite common name there.
Yeah.
I know here is not so common because the people struggle a little bit to say my name. In the company, a lot of people call me Gabis, Jay, Gabriel.
The variations of your name.
It's very funny because people, I can see that when the people really struggle to say, they call me G. Hey G, how are you? When they are so, they call, hi Gabs, how are you? When they try to call my name, hi Gabriel, and then I say, and someone goes to the English, hey Gabriel, how are you? And
so how do you really say it? Really nice way.
The Portuguese,
the Portuguese way, yeah.
Gabriel.
Okay,
Gabriel.
because yeah, I mean, when I saw, I'm an Arsenal fan. When I saw that they've got as I said earlier, 3 Brazilian players, all of them Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Magalhães, Gabriel Martinelli. Yes. That's like, don't they have names in I mean, to give to their children? Every child
Vinicius,
is Gabriel.
They have Vinicius Junior, big, very famous in Brazil. Ronaldo, very famous in Brazil. Ronaldinho, Ronaldinho is the same, but Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But those are more like different tribes.
No, it's just we have 230 million people in Brazil. No, a lot of names to give. A lot of names
circulating the names and all that.
It's very common. No? The name of my son is Javi. So Prince Caetano, very famous name. Francisco, very famous name in Brazil. José, which is José. José, it's very common name in Brazil. João, very common, which is John. No? John, very common name in Brazil. Pedro,
which is Peter.
Peter, yeah. A lot of names come from the Latin. No?
Yeah, interesting cultures and all that. You know, you traveled a little bit, and it looks like you're still going to do more. Any looking back memories, I mean, that is living with you, that you've taken forward? Any regrets?
I'm a very positive guy, so I have few regrets that you require like a 1 hour conversation.
Just compress them for us.
No, it was a mistake that I did on my graduation party, something that stay with me for a long time. But only this, no, I'm very positive in terms of looking for the positive sides every time.
You mentioned about the mistake about your graduation party. I mean, it's very high level. Do you want to share a bit of color to that story?
So it was, in Brazil you have the graduation party.
Yeah.
And during the graduation party, you normally are supposed to dance.
Dance, yeah.
So in Brazil was the ritual. You dance with, in my case, was supposed to dance with your partner, someone that you choose.
Yeah.
Then with your family. Was supposed to have 3 dancing moments in the graduation party.
Yeah.
So the second one was supposed to be with the family.
Okay.
So on that moment, I took the decision to say, I was dating, I was having a girlfriend at the moment, to say my first dancing, you'll be with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Mother, be here because you'll be my second dancing. Mm-hmm. Grandmother, be here because you'll be the third dancing.
Yeah.
So, but what's happening is it was so crowded that I could not, after finishing the dance, the first one, I could not find I could not find my mother. And now I found my mother only almost the end of the second dance. So, and then I could see my mother very disappointed because she lost that moment. So, and it was 20 years ago, and every time I think about it,
you regret it.
I really regret to took that decision.
You can't correct this?
No, because...
Can't dance again?
No. I dance again on my marriage. When my marriage, I was now on that. I need to have a dance with my mom. Then I have the dance, follow the ritual, But I regret because it's just once in your life that you have the graduation party. I don't know how it's here.
You can study again and get another degree.
Maybe, but I don't know if you're gonna do the graduation party again. No, I could study again, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the graduation party again. But
you can go to Harvard. It will justify.
Maybe.
MBA at Harvard and then speak.
Yeah, but this is just a kind of a thing that I cannot feel. Every time that I think about it, I get very upset about it. But
So
it's a kind of regret that I have.
So culture and rituals are very strong in Brazil.
Yes. So we love be with family. We love be with friends. We love the travel, the country, soccer. Follow, I think here same year now with rugby as well. So
Rugby with the best.
rugby,
We're better than Brazil.
and it's the same. Churrasco, futebol, and churrasco in Brazil. It's like
barbecue.
It's like the rugby in the bra. In Brazil, it's futebol, which is soccer,
and
with churrasco, which is the bra.
Okay. So one question that we ask just about everybody is, how did you meet your partner?
In the gym. She's a personal trainer.
She was your trainer?
She's not my trainer. I was
Not
like, when you're looking at her, she's so beautiful, but she's not looking to me. But I continue to go to the gym. No, I was very...
Just seeing her at the gym was the
Just seeing her
motivation.
at the gym, and then connecting social media, and then I met her in a beach. I went to a club in a beach, and then she was there. I said, look.
You look familiar.
Well, you know that I go in the same gym. I said, yes, I know you. And then we start the conversation from there.
Was this in Brazil? Where was this?
It was in Brazil.
It was in Brazil.
It was in Brazil. But I knew her before because she was the personal trainer of the gym. So every day that I was in the gym, I was looking at her. She was not looking at me. I said, well, it will be tough. It will be tough. And then in a club, we met. And, look, you know me. I go to the gym every day. And she said, yes, man. I know you. And then after that, we started to talk. And then we start from that.
So, how long it took you to, from talking to really dating?
Well, I would say 4 months because it was yes, because and then take a lot of time, no? And I imagined that before as well, because until we met, it was at least I was going to the gym almost every day for almost 2 years. But of course, I never approach, and I never see the opportunity to approach. I say, she's not interested, so I'm not being approached.
She's not looking.
Not looking. And then I saw her in the club and said, she's single. She's in the club. So let's try the shot. And then it started the talk. And then I think after 2 months, 3 months, and then we went for a date. And then it started from that. We have been married since 2021. So 4 years now with 2 beautiful kids. And,
a lot of results. Yeah.
Yes.
And Brazilian weddings, how are they? Are they big, dramatic?
Depends what you want. In my case, again, Ubatuba is a very special place for me. So we married in Ubatuba at the beach.
Okay.
So we did that type of beach celebration. So we married at the beach. And then, of course, you have that atmosphere with beach atmosphere with some party. So it was very good, very good. It was very special because we booked the wedding, and then came the COVID. And then we need to postpone 2 times. And then after that, we got married. So I got married in 2021, but was supposed to get married before in 2020. So it was after the COVID, so it was a kind of moment that finally we are out of the COVID, and then we can do a proper celebration. Yeah. Everyone was really good vibe, very good vibe in the wedding. And then everyone, and the next day, wow, the wedding was so great, amazing. We had some samba.
Samba?
You know samba?
Yeah.
We had some samba. In Brazil when we do carnival, we have the
drums.
The trumps, we call it it's called samba. So it's a big group to do. So the drums and everything. So we invite like a few of them to do the music in the wedding. So very good vibe. Good weather. We celebrated the wedding at the beach. So it was one of my dreams to be at the beach, looking the sea. The platform, it was a surfboard, so it was very special moment.
A surfboard?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very special moment.
So, any more questions before we give Gabriel opportunity to ask us questions and then we close?
No, I think I've got all my questions.
You exhausted all your questions?
Yeah, I've exhausted them.
That's a miracle. Never run out of questions. Do you have any questions for us? Any comments?
Yes.
Anything?
No. First of all, again, thanks a lot for the opportunity to be here. Thanks a lot for sharing some part of my life, some part of the company that I love to work for. Some part of talk about the coffee, talk about the Nespresso launch. So thanks a lot for that. I believe in terms of the question, I know that you have been interviewing a lot of CEOs of other companies. So what you have learned from them? What your biggest learned so far from the talks?
I've learned a little bit about them being, the same. But mostly what I've learned is that, people come from different backgrounds. They take different journeys to make their lives. And at the end of the day, they're simple, somebody's child.
Yes.
They're individuals. They hurt, they cry, but they just, very consistent, very relentless in trying to be the perfect person that they can be. Otherwise, they are regular people like me and Tshepiso here.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. Like,
you fully agree.
Initially, when I first met you, it was a little bit of but once we get along, it's, just another Brazilian guy, which is the big purpose of this, the sole purpose of this podcast, to demystify people like you. Because I don't know how many staff members you have at the office, but they look at this foreign Brazilian funny guy or strange guy, and they're scared of you because they don't know you. So the show kind of take the peel off you, and you become the nice gentleman that you are,
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it.
Really a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Really a pleasure. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the opportunity to be here again. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.